Hello guys, this is Gingineer. Welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. So, ang pag-uusapan naman natin ngayon guys, kung paano mag-solve ng mga data interpretation problem. So, meron ito guys sa Civil Service Exam, sa NAPOLCOM, or sa PNPA. Ayan. So, pag sinabing data interpretation guys, so bibigyan ko yun ng data. Pwedeng naka-graph, pwedeng naka-table, or naka-figure. And then, i-analyze nyo yung data, aralin nyo, hanapin nyo yung value na hinahanap and masosolve nyo yung question. Okay? So, sa first question natin guys, meron tayo ditong given na line graph. Itong vertical lines guys or itong patayo na linya, yan yung mga months natin. And yung mga pahigang linya naman or yung mga horizontal, andito naman sa gilid, so yung sales in $1,000. Okay? So, madali lang ito guys kasi nakasulat naman na yung mga values natin sa line graph natin. So, sagutan natin itong question number 1. In which month did sales first reach $50,000? Okay, so tignan natin guys ha, saan ba yung linya ni $50,000 andito? Ayan. So, ang tinatanong guys, anong buwan yung unang nakaapak yung $50,000 na sale? Okay? So, mapapansin nyo guys, andito siya. Di $50,000. So, katapat na buwan yan, that is July. So, sagot natin dito, letter B, July. Okay? So, question number 2, same graph pa rin. What is the total sales for the first 3 months? So, unang tatlong buwan daw guys. So, January, February, tsaka March. Since ang hinahanap is yung total sales, so i-add lang natin guys yung mga values nila. Di ba? 25 plus 32 plus 28. So, 8 plus 2 plus 5, that is 15. Carry 1, 8. 85 guys yung total sales ng first 3 months natin. So, letter B yung sagot. So, next guys, meron naman tayo ditong bar graph. And hindi given yung mga values niya. So, kailangan tayo yung magbabasa, tayo yung titingin ng mga values nila. So, sa tanong, what is the total number of students enrolled in science and English? So, andito guys yung mga subjects sa baba. So, hanapin natin si science and English. Andito si science, andito si English. Okay? So, ilan guys yung value ni English? Nakatapat siya kay 120. So, 120 yung value niya. Yung science naman, andito siya sa gitna ni 160 tsaka ni 140. Therefore, kung nasa gitna siya, that is 150. Okay, so i-add lang natin para makuha natin yung total number of students. So, 120 plus 150, that is equal to 270 or letter B. Okay, so same graph pa rin. Question number 4, which two subjects have a combined enrollment of 300 students? So, anong subject daw guys na ang total ng enrollment or ang total student na naka-enroll ay 300? Okay, so isa-isain natin guys yung choices ha. Yung mathematics and English, andito si mathematics, andito si English. Si English guys, ang value niya nakatapat kay 120. Si mathematics naman nakatapat siya kay 180. So pag pinag-add natin 120 plus 180, that is equal to 300. So tama na kagad guys si choice A natin, 'di ba? So i-try pa natin guys yung ibang choices, no? Science and Hindi. Science andito, si Hindi andito. Si Science nasa gitna ng 160 tsaka 140, so that is 150. Si Hindi nasa gitna ng 140 tsaka ni 120, so 130 naman. So pag pinag-add natin, ang total nila ay 280 lang. So mali yan. Next guys is the mathematics and computer science. Si mathematics 180, si computer science andito. So nasa gitna siya ni 100 and 120. So ang value niya ay 110. So pag in-add natin yan, that is equal to 290. So mali. And last guys, English and Hindi. So si English guys merong 120, si Hindi merong 130. So, pag pinag-add mo yan guys, meron lang 250, kaya mali. Okay? Sagot natin ay letter A, Mathematics and English. For question number 5, meron tayo ditong pie graph. Okay? And every color nakasulat yung mga iba't ibang klase ng prutas. So, favorite fruits among students. So, given guys yung value niya and also yung percentage. And ang total students, meron tayo ditong 360. So, question number 5, how many more students prefer apple than grapes? So, si apple guys, ang value niya, that is 90. Si grapes naman, ang value niya, that is 36. So, i-minus lang natin guys para malaman natin kung how many more students yung mas prefer ng apple kaysa kay grapes. So, that is equal to 54. So, letter C. Okay, so number 6. Which fruit represents 1/4 of all students? So, given guys yung total number of students natin which is 360, di ba? So, hanapin natin guys yung 1/4 niya. Ang 1/4 guys ng 360, so, i-divide mo lang naman to. 360 divided by 4, that is equal to 90. Okay guys, and ang 90 guys, anong fruit ang may value ng 90? Siya si apple. Okay, so sagot natin dito ay letter B. For question number 7 naman, meron tayo ditong Venn diagram. So, students participation in sports. So, meron tayo ditong dalawang sport. Yung una is cricket. Ito yung bilog niya, yung kulay blue. Pangalawang sport, si football. Ito naman yung bilog niya, yung kulay green. Okay? So, nag-overlap sila, no? Therefore, itong nasa gitna, ito yung mga naglalaro ng cricket and football. Okay? And itong mga nasa gilid-gilid, yan yung mga isang sport lang yung nilalaro nila. Ito is cricket lang, ito naman is football lang. And yung 60 guys na nasa labas, yan yung neither cricket nor football or walang sport sa dalawa. Okay? So, how many students do not play? Ayan no, do not play either cricket or football. Diba? Ito siya, yung nakalabas. So, letter C yung sagot natin. Okay? For question number 8 naman, how many students play at least one of the two sports? So, at least one daw. Therefore, i-add natin yung mga isa lang yung sport and yung mga dalawa. Okay? So, at least one kasi. So, one or more. Okay? So, pag in-add natin yan, 45 plus 60 plus 35, ilan yan? That is equal to 140. So, letter C. Okay, so for question number 9, given naman tayo dito ng table. Students enrolled in different subjects in classes 6 to 10. Ayan, no? So, given guys, sa left side ng table natin yung mga subjects. Okay? And sa right side naman yung total students. So, basically, inad lang naman ito, yung andito. Ayan. So, hanapin natin guys yung tinatanong how many students are enrolled in mathematics and science combined. So, andito guys yung row ni mathematics, no? Ayan. And andito naman guys, kay science. So, sa pagbabasa guys ng data sa table natin, so sinwerte tayo, no? Kasi yung total students is given na. Pero kung sakaling hindi given yan, i-add mo yan isa-isa. Diba? So, ilan guys yung total students na enrolled sa mathematics and science na combined? So, given yung mathematics, 280 students. Yung science naman, 250 students yung naka-enroll. So, i-add lang natin. 280 plus 250, that is equal to 530. So, letter D. Okay? So, last question guys. If 5 students transfer from English to Science in class 8, what will be the new number of English students in class 8? So, asan ba yung class 8 guys? Andito yung class 8. So, since ito lang naman yung na-mention, yan lang yung papakialaman natin. Okay? So, sabi, transfer from English papuntang science. Asan ba si English? Andito. Ayan, therefore, ito yung tinamaan. Itong 60. So, yung 5 students dyan, matatransfer daw dito sa science. Okay? So, syempre, kung matatransfer yan, malilipat, magma-minus tayo dito ng 5. So, 60 minus 5. And dito naman sa 50, mag-50 plus 5 naman tayo kasi dyan na napunta yung 5 student. Okay? Pero ang tinatanong lang naman kasi, what will be the new number of English students in class 8? English student in class 8. So, kung nabawasan na ng 5 itong 60, edi 60 minus 5, that is equal to 55 na. Diba? So, napakadali lang. So, choice B ang tamang sagot. So, guys, yun lang, no? So, natapos na natin yung ating 10 items na data interpretation. So, sana natuto kayong mag-analyze ng mga given graphs natin and tables, no? So, yun lang. Salamat sa panonood and kita-kits tayo sa next video ko.